All right, guys, we're gonna cut another. I went through, this will be part 2. I cut a 6-inch can off the top. I just switched the blade over to a Wood-Mizer 747. Let's see how she cuts. All right, so I got 2 6-inch and 1 8-inch cant. What I'm gonna do is flip this up on end, take the bark off, trim it up so it looks nice, and then start cutting 1-inch slabs off so I can start building this coop. All right, guys. So you could see I was chopping off them boards there, slabbing them off. So let's go up close and I'll show you. Whoa. Okay, well that's one way to do it. So we got all these nice boards that came off. Pretty nice. This tree was just cut down a week and a half ago. So it is actually pretty nice on the inside. But look how long that grain is on this spruce. So, but I'm cutting these in for boards for a board and batten chicken coop. So we'll see. Maybe we'll alternate one by 8s and 1 by 6s. We'll see. But you can see that Wood-Mizer 747 blade does an awesome job. The sawdust really comes out there. There is not much left on this board. I mean, there is minimal sawdust. But you guys can see that. So, but yeah, I got a bunch of flitches back here. We're gonna cut these in the 1 by 8s or 1 by 6s, whichever one comes off, or I'll get one of each out of both. Who knows? But we are gonna start stacking these boards and getting these up. But you guys can see the 2 other cants over there, the 6-inch wide ones, because those. We'll see what we get. Maybe I might need some 2 by 6s too. So, but this log was 34 inches at one end and 28 at the other. So it was definitely the butt cut of the log. But I haven't seen any nails or anything in it, which is good. It was a yard log. But there you go, guys. So just figured I'd bring you out to the sawmill once again to show you some good stuff. So once again, this coyote doing its job. I didn't show a video part of that, but I did enjoy getting that log up on the mill. I leave these log ramps on here. I did order them from Wood-Mizer with the winch, but I use a tractor now. The tractor just put it in 4-wheel drive and push it right up. So yeah, doing good. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the cant was not square, and you can actually kind of see it's a little bit wavy. The last blade I was using was cutting a little thin. So it is cutting. It was cutting. I was cutting at 8 inches, but a couple of these spots, they're a little bit shy of 8. But I can fix that. So most of your boards are going to dry. These boards are going to dry pretty nice. So, but that's one thing. It's rough sawn lumber. You know, you get a 1 by 8. It definitely ain't 8 inches wide. It's like 7.5. So these will end up being nice, but I just figured I would show you guys that. I like to be honest about my work, and I just wanted to get through most of the outside of this log, because when there's dirt on the log, I clean most of it off. But that blade, I don't know if it has to do with it gumming up or what, but it does dull a little quicker for me. Maybe I'm not running enough lube in it, but it does a good job, I think, of cutting. So. But anyways, guys, once again, sorry, I got safety glasses here, but I can't wear these when I'm wearing my regular glasses. So, but I just figured I would show you guys this. Thank you guys for watching them. Creekside family and at the 5 million carpentry. All right, you guys have a good day.